And here we're streaming, I think. Let me check my phone. I have to find out if I'm actually streaming. I mean, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. It's hard to say some days.
But we'll see.
We'll see. Switching to Comics Online. Let's see what... Oh, YouTube. Watch live now. Oh, look. We're already doing it.
All right.
We're doing it. All right. Well, then. Hello again, and welcome to the Comics Online podcast, Season 25, Episode 16. I'm your host, Kevin Gaussoin, and with me today, as usual, is my co-host, Kent McKee, the librarian here at Time and Space Comics in Stafford, Virginia. Here we are. Time and Space Comics. Here we are. We can talk into these, and that'll be fun. I actually didn't put mics in these. We're going off of the robot there. But
and we're gonna have to keep remembering to look here and not
rather than here. Yeah.
Now that we have a new platform, guys, we have Kevin did a great job with getting a new camera, getting a new system going, so that we can broadcast live on multiple platforms.
Yeah. Big thanks to Eric, EK the DJ at FXBG Public Radio in FXBG, that is to say Fredericksburg, just a little bit south of us, and he gave me the best advice and the best help. And if you too need anything, you want to go and create your own podcast, he's got a studio for you. If you want to go have a studio for your band to go and record the instruments and everything, he's got that too. Check out FXBG Public Radio. We can't say enough good things about Eric and everything he does.
Cool. Are you guys excited? We've got our next top 5 picks of this coming week. What drops tomorrow?
Tomorrow, June 18th, 2025. You might be surprised to hear this, but I've got a bunch of Marvel stuff. Even though Marvel, let me tell you, I'm gonna complain. This is like me being a jerk and complaining because obviously we get our everything Marvel, and here you go, read it. But it was like it was a bit late, and could you instead maybe do it a bit early? That'd be cool. It'd be cool if you did. Be a lot cooler if you did. Anyway, so I haven't gotten a chance to do any reviews yet because it just came today, and it's Tuesday. And come on.
But ours came in due to Penguin and Lunar. They dropped ours off Monday and Friday, and so I was able to read a few of them and enjoy them, actually. So I get to talk about them and let you guys know what I thought of some of these.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I've read nothing from this week. You know what? I finally finished. I think I told you in early episodes of this that I was going back and reading through everything Fables.
Yeah.
Finished.
Oh,
finished.
Wow.
I finally finished after all these years. It's been done, like the original series. I didn't read those 12 bonus issues that came later yet. I think I bought them all. I'm not sure. At least some of them. But issues, 1 through, what was it, 150 or 151 or something crazy like that.
Big amount.
It's a big amount. Yeah, it's a brick. And so Zoe and I bought a while back when it came out. DC put out a big honkin' chunkin'. It's like a treasure box. With all 4 of the really thick phone book size, but compendiums or whatever. Anyway, awesome story. It's beautiful. I love it all.
How long did it take you to read? Judgment. Like, just...
many poops.
Okay.
It's a little bit too much information. I read, I think I started in on that in like about the time we started doing this on an everyday basis. So probably like 3 months ago.
Yeah, because you got me into Fables.
Yeah.
We had the whole show. Go back and watch them. We talked about Fables for almost an entire couple episodes of just going back and forth about Fables. Which sadly I had started a little bit and then I stopped.
It's all right. You got current comics to read. I understand.
Yeah, I do. Because there's one this week that I've been looking forward to. We even have a poster in our window for this.
Let's start out with that.
No, I'm going to see your first because I want to build up to the momentum of what's coming up.
Well,
but if you look around the set, you will see what comic I will be talking about mostly this week because it's the anticipated one where he gets his own solo series. So,
well, this week we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 6. That is to say, in reality, Amazing Spider-Man 970. And here are our 3 covers. This is a variant. This is the regular. This is with Black Cat with the John Romita Jr. cover. And oh my God, John Romita Jr. is drawing Spider-Man again.
That's going to be...
Again?
I mean, that's what we want. We want John Romita Jr. doing it. I mean,
I want to give... I want him to give his all this time, because, man... Well, it wasn't his fault.
Well, the inker kind of dropped off the ball. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
What is that?
That the nose? Is that what you're looking at?
No, just the lack of...
Oh, the lack of inking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the colorist was like, all right, I'll...
Screw the black. We're not even going to try to do the lines.
Yeah, the colorist, Marcio Menyz. Ooh, that's a rough one. Menyz. Menyz. How many? Menyz. Written by Joe Kelly, and we've got John Romita Jr. and Scott Hanna. Scott Hanna was taking a break. Listen, these are fantastic creators, and we only give them shit because they have set their own bars so damn high. I don't remember what's happening, honestly. I feel like did I miss an issue of Amazing? Maybe I did. I don't know. I like a Mark Bagley cover. Look at that Mark Bagley cover. Come on.
That's my favorite. But
oh, look at that. Honored Prince of the Steel Silk. The gate stands open for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me hope you're gonna pick Wonder Woman for one of your picks this week.
All right, it's there.
Oh, anyway, there's a Rivals cover. Those of you who are playing Marvel Rivals, take a look at that. We got Penny Parker right there.
Is it? I believe that's a Peach Momoko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's Penny Parker
right
with a Peach Momoko version of her mech that she runs around in. And then also I'm doing by type. There's also this week Spider-Verse versus Venomverse, and this is Kyle Hankins and Matt Groom, friends of the show. We love you guys. Number 2, number 1 was very interestingly laid out, unexpectedly symmetrical. Look at this. Here, let me just show you this. This is what I mean by unexpectedly symmetrical. Look at this 2-page spread. Look at that.
It is gorgeous. Like
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Vecchio is the primary artist here. I don't know who that is. I don't think. Luciano Vecchio and Rochelle Rosenberg. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. That's my number 1. Spidey stuff is my number 1.
Yep. Well, you asked for it, so I'm going to talk about it. We've got Wonder Woman number 22 drops tomorrow as well. This is The Island of Mice and Men. Interesting enough.
It's a little tiny man bat.
Right? But
that's what it looks like, is it? Oh, weird.
Right. But it you were talking about it, so I'm going to bring it up. It was in one of my
what?
Yeah. Mouse Man.
It's not a man, it's not Man Bat, it's a Mouse Man.
Yeah. And Wonder Woman has to go after it. Now, I have not picked up too much of the Wonder Woman, but the art's not bad. People have been loving the story, and this one seems pretty interesting to see where we're going to go.
We love Tom King. Oh, and by the way, Comics Online shared just recently something, a post by Tom King. Something new is coming to DC, and it's signed at the bottom by Tom King. So I don't know what. Maybe he'll have the same artist that can to continue on with him.
Isn't he doing the Crisis on Infinite Corgi?
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
but that's already come out. That was last week.
No.
No?
That was a preview for it. In Trinity.
Oh,
Remember,
I thought that was just the storyline in Trinity.
No. Nope.
Oh,
It is its own book. They're going to be the Crisis on Infinite Corgi.
I think, but this is new. This is a new release, and we already know all about that.
Yeah.
So I think this is something new. New. This just in. It's new.
Yep. So I'll go with my next one, which is one that I've been looking forward to because I've been reading all of them. When it came to Spider-Man, Hulk, all of them, I'm looking forward to Godzilla versus the Avengers. Drops tomorrow. Now, I think Kevin and I both agree that we've been loving these boxing covers.
Yeah.
With the old boxing posters. If you're in that world at all, you know exactly what we're talking about. But Captain America versus Godzilla, I can't wait to read this tonight. That is my going to sleep comic that I'm looking forward to.
This will just lull you to sleep. Look, Godzilla versus Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah.
Give you a little spoiler there.
And he's immediately in the book. Like he starts out right then and there.
The regular cover is by Lionel Yu, and obviously we are big fans of his.
So you got Iron Man. Wow. You've got the whole set here, and then I forget what they are. I'm gonna seem stupid right now, but
I don't know which giant robot.
It's a Japanese giant robot comes in.
It's not.
You guys can tell me it's not spoiling anything
or anything like
but
that.
I'm gonna show you this, guys. You can put it in the comment section on what you guys think. If that is who that is. Is it Ultraman?
Oh, it's not Ultraman.
It's not Ultraman.
Although Marvel's
It's
been
very
doing
close.
Ultraman comics lately, yeah, but
Right. The face is way wrong and the helmet's wrong. And,
sure.
Yeah. But I've been looking forward to this one. I really like the Spider-Man. It was an interesting, very interesting book. A lot better than the Hulk, in my opinion. The Hulk versus Godzilla. So this is definitely going home with me, and I hope you guys read it too, because then we can talk about it, and you can put it in the comment section what you guys thought of this. But this week, for one of my mentions, is definitely Godzilla versus Avengers.
All right.
Yeah. Which cover this is also a good cover. Let's give it credit though.
Oh yeah, Lionel Yu, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, and let me just because I always like to let's tell them who the creative team is. I know we got last names on the cover, but it is David F. Walker as the writer, George Genty, I don't know, with Carl Story, and Frank Darmada. George is he used to draw Buffy, the old Dark Horse Buffy comics.
Yeah, we've got actually some of them up here, actually in the graphic novel section.
Yeah.
That actually, if really think about it, that looks like Green Goblin's helmet.
It does. It looks
It
like
really very much does.
the Sony. But,
yes,
it's only
the
from
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Anyway, this is what I've been looking forward to this week, among other things. Which, if you look at the background and my shirt and everything, what I am super excited to review today and tell you about that drops tomorrow.
All right. So what happens in the end? Something.
Right. We're not going to tell you. This is not a spoiler show. We are not going to spoil these books for you. So if that's what you're afraid of because you're not watching us, we're not going to spoil it. We're going to show you some cool inside art. We're going to show you the cover. We're going to tell you what we're anticipating. Mm-hmm. And that's about it. We're not going to spoil these comics for you. It's like a movie review. We're not. Why would we tell you the ending?
We're not going to tell you. Yeah, much like most of the reviews on ComicsOnline, we're not going to tell you the whatever happens in the third act. We're going to give you the build-up. We're going to say, oh, here's how we got here, and that's it. This episode not really brought to you by Coastal Cocktails and also Truly.
Yep. All right, back to reviewing.
I like those Coastal Cocktails. They're Virginia company. They're in Virginia Beach. Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this, good job.
Good job. All right. My turn then. My other stack Do you remember way back? I want to say it was like late 80s. They had the Bring On the Bad Guys. Well, that has returned with Mark Guggenheim, friend of the show, Mark Guggenheim. And this first issue is Bring On the Bad Guys, Doom. Oh, and why don't you show them
like,
that?
Give me these and this.
And Sister Sorrow cover,
right?
Alternate as well. In the shadowed heart of Latveria, Dr. Doom, the iron-fisted monarch and master of sorcery, must unravel a cosmic mystery that threatens his dominion. An old foe's undying ambition pulses with malevolent energy, his hellish plan whispering promises of power and ruin. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's Mark Guggenheim. You're going to like it.
And you're going to hate me, I since you said Maleficent.
Malevolent.
Malevolent, but it made me remind. We watched that Snow White last night.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl's hard to look at. However, I felt like her voice was great.
The voice was great, but the facial acting, I'm sorry, you need to go back to acting school. It was really, really bad. It was like, oh, and you're like, come on,
but that's
like,
the thing,
talk
though.
like a normal person.
You know what, though? That actors give what the directors ask for.
Precisely, and we've seen her act in better things. I think she was in Shazam 2, and she was much better in that. But in this,
kidding.
Yeah, it was one of those cringeworthy times where I normally don't say this about movies, but her acting and just the performance, I was like, I'm sorry. I did go to film school, so I can kind of say this a little bit. And Kevin's completely right. It is on the director and the camera guy to be like, this shot is not working. Because they have a monitor. They can see what's going on. It is not...
And so they got what they asked for.
Yeah.
I really liked her voice, whether it was speaking or singing.
Yeah.
But...
And one of the dwarves looked like... I'm not kidding. My wife said this too. The guy in The Fugitive. Tommy Lee Jones. I think it was Grumpy or somebody. I literally was like, did they make one like Grumpy Tommy Lee Jones? Like, what are we doing? But you reminded me of that, and I know you went to go see it in theaters, but I wanted to give my small 2 cents on that movie now that's on Disney Plus.
So Bring On the Bad Guys, too.
Yes, back to the comic
With
books.
art by Stefano Raffaele, and with colors by Niraj Menon. Oh, I'm sorry for butchering your name. Main cover artist by Lee Bermejo, which is this one. I like it. But I also can't help but love this, which, look, what's the actress that they totally stole there?
The Game of Thrones.
Is that who it is?
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Anyway, fantastic cover there.
Another Peach Momoko one.
Yeah. Kind of a character.
Yeah, I feel like this is what you would get on the back of a toy. Because it shows the accessories, and then it shows like, oh, her arms. You know what I mean? Like it shows. I
think it's several different versions. Like, hey, do you want her to have this sword or that sword?
Right. This looks like this is the prototype drawing for the toy.
Yeah.
But Peach Momoko does a great job with these covers. Everybody's been loving these covers, so come check them out. We've got the new one for Doom, #1, drops tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
That's a great. I mean, anytime Doom's in the chair.
Oh, you know what? It's not her. Look at who it is.
Who?
It's what's her name? The third sister, Scarlet Witch.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it. That I want as a poster. I don't care.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it
Doom
really
Stone.
is.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah, very good job.
All right. Also, this week, under Doom is One World Under Doom, #5, and we've got 2 covers of that. And this one is by Ryan North And RB Silva, Ryan North, who we love from various things, including IDW's the first 6 issues of Lower Decks. We like him from other things, but that's where we most recently talked to him about. Look at that! There's some interior art starring Thor.
Bringing on the Doom Rex.
Bringing on the Doom.
Very, very cool.
Zoe, were you watching the show outside? No? Okay.
Very cool. My next one is the anticipated Absolute Flash number 4. So, yeah, here's the 3 covers for it. Number 4 drops. Everybody's been loving this book, this series. As you know, there is a Superman, there's a Wonder Woman, there's a Batman, there's a Green Lantern, and a Martian Manhunter in the Absolute series.
So far.
Kind
of surprised that they're really going for it so hard.
It is, but I think once they dropped with the Superman and they dropped with the Batman, and they were like, let's see what else we can do. They really went hard, especially with those core 3, the Wonder Woman. I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
Monthly, starting in June. New History of the DC Universe by Mark Waid. What? I'm into it. Sorry, I'm looking for the creators here because some people, namely Ultimate and Absolute, like to hide the creators somewhere where it's not really obvious for me to find.
Because they give you the timeline.
Oh, yeah, Absolute Power, All In, We Are Yesterday, Justice League, Legion of the Dark Side.
Yep.
Holy crap.
So definitely come and pick up your copy of Absolute Flash number 4. This is the cardboard cover. This is the standard cover.
This is another cardboard cover.
Yeah.
2 of them.
We've got quite a few of the cardboard covers because people love variants. Even Kevin and Zoe love variants, so we make sure to have them in stock.
Zoe is here. Like, I'm a little bit of a sucker. Zoe's like, let's get them all.
Yeah. Yep. So this is the standard one. Pick this one up at your local store, or just come down to Time and Space Comics in Stafford, Virginia. Come talk to me or my other business partner, or you might even see Kevin in the store.
You might.
We all hang out.
Here.
This is where we hang out. This is where we have fun.
I can't get this guy to come over. Listen, I made steaks on. Look at Padres. This is Spanish for parents or fathers. And for Father's Day on Sunday, I made the best steaks. I even named them. I finally came up with a name for my steaks. I decided I was going to call them Jethro Tull steaks because, yes, they are, in fact, thick as a brick.
He showed me a picture, and yet I was spending it with CJ, who calls me his father. So it was my very first Father's Day, getting a gift and making dinner for somebody. We had a night, but then it went a little longer, and I had to text him at like 10:30, and I was like, I'm on my way to drop him off at the store anyway, and then I never heard back.
Oh no, you were like, oh, I'm going to bed after this. Don't even bother. This was this tone. Anyway, Jeff Lemire with A.L. Kaplan and Chris Sotomayor.
Did you have a good Father's Day?
Yeah, man, it was great. I had.
He actually has kids. I don't.
Yeah, I had the 3 kids with me, and then my adult kids. I played some what's that called? Fortnite. I played some fork knife with them. I
was about to say he played the mandolin.
I played the fork
ukulele.
Knife. Yeah. And,
I can see you pulling out a ukulele and just like jamming it.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. You know what? I have instruments, and I am bad at playing them. My wife, however, is good at playing them. Anyway, Flash.
Yeah, Absolute Flash 4 drops tomorrow. Come check it out. Come talk to us. We'll talk about it. I'm probably going to read this tonight because one of my employees keeps telling me I got to read it. And I do read the Absolute Batman and Superman.
This is not a joke when I say this. It's a fast read. Not even a joke. It's you're
so
like,
we talk about dads for a second, and he pulls out a dad joke, like straight out.
All the time. All my jokes are dad jokes.
Yeah.
Some of them, except for those that are granddad jokes. Because I'm a granddad as well now.
He's old as fuck, guys.
Old as fuck. All right. Next.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice one.
Is this what I'm gonna go for? I'm pulling this out in honor of Kent because he loves Moon Knight so darn much. Moon Knight's got 3 covers this week. Why 3 covers? Because cash grab, Marvel. Good job.
And they finally came out with their trade paperback of the first series for Fist of Khonshu.
Oh no shit! All right.
Yeah. Whoa. He's like, no shit. Oh crap. Grandpa's got an uppity over here.
Yeah. Back in my day, we didn't get any of that shit. That's true. Back in my day, you had to go to Marvel and put your hands around the throat of Stan Lee himself before you could get a trade paperback. Jed McKay, along with Delmalia Pramanik, with Rochelle Rosenberg.
People have been loving these books of Fist of Khonshu. This is number 9 that drops, and it is this number because yes, yeah. I just ordered number 10. That's correct.
Like
that's why I was like,
Good
is
job,
this 10,
Rochelle.
9, or 10? I just ordered number 10 for next month, but everybody's been loving. I mean, that's Taskmaster. Yes.
Yeah, Taskmaster's on there.
Yep.
And who do we love? Tigra. Look at, she's in it. Come on, Tigra. All right.
You got an appearance of Mr. Knight in here. Just some really great stuff in here. I mean, everybody's been absolutely dying over this. Even my own employees are like, "Can I get that before it drops?" And I'm like, "How well do you want to work?" But yeah, so it is dropping tomorrow, number 9. Have you been reading the Fist of Khonshu?
I am, yes, but I'm behind. I think I've got a couple issues behind, and I need to catch up. I need to catch up on a bunch of things, honestly. Well, you know, when you're reading phone book size fables, 4 phone books worth of fables, then some other things get dropped. Yeah.
But you're done with it, so now it's time to catch up.
Except for now, I got to go and find those 12, and I bet you it's not in my my DC box because DC it's like Bill Willingham. Because he at the end of the day that 12th issue dropped of that coda that he put together, the day that it dropped, he put out on the internet. It's like, hey. I own Fables, and now so do you. I'm releasing it into the public domain. And DC is like, what? The hell you are? We own that. And he's like, actually, you don't. I own it. And so, bad
Cheese
blood.
for all!
Bad blood. We love DC, and we love Bill Willingham, and, you know, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to play nice together, but... just know that we appreciate you unconditionally and separately. Okay, bye. This just in. I can't talk.
How's it feel to be old?
Well, let me tell you. Back in my day, I didn't have this voice.
See? He already went blank in the mind. He can't speak.
No.
This one I've been looking forward to. I read the first one. You had a preview of it on Free Comic Book Day. It is Superman Unlimited number 2 drops tomorrow. Now, this is their standard cover. Actually, I have this one. This is the one I grabbed because it is classic Superman to me. I mean, both of these are classic Superman. But this one would have to be one of my favorites. It is the cardboard cover, but we have the standard cover.
Oh yeah, I think I like this one.
If you know Superman, if you know what's going on, so there's a mass amount of kryptonite that has been put on the planet. So one country has most of their import and export is kryptonite, and so there's a lot around the planet now. Standard criminals have kryptonite bullets. They have kryptonite knives. They have stuff to hurt Superman. But here's the great thing, and we did talk about it in Superman Unlimited number 1. he has a new superpower. He has a new ability, which is for 199 seconds, he is invulnerable to kryptonite. It is his gold form. I'm not going to tell you more about it, but you get a nice preview from Creeper in here. And you've got more details about his new ability, his new superpower. In this issue, it goes into detail. Batman goes and tells him about, really what they did with the testing after Unlimited #1. After the giant ball of kryptonite was going to hurl and destroy Earth, Superman stops it, gives it his all, and does what Superman does and lands it in a country, which they now use as the import-export, which, unfortunately, like I said, means there's a lot more kryptonite. Lex Luthor's not the only one who can have kryptonite anymore. It is everybody. This country uses it for its own currency.
What the heck?
Yeah.
All right, look. Like, shoot Superman with kryptonite bullets because they're everywhere now. It's part of the whole, classic poem, if you will.
Yeah. Saga.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
He's faster than a speeding bullet. I thought he was faster than a speeding bullet.
Actually, Superman is affected by kryptonite bullets as soon as it leaves the barrel. So as soon as the bullet leaves the barrel, Superman is less not as fast. He is affected by it. The strength and his speed is not as fast as he normally is for his reaction time.
Objection. This is some shit.
Right. So, but with this new ability that he got because of this tragedy of the giant kryptonite asteroid, his body has adapted or mutated to help him throughout some of these stories. But there is a downside, and I'm not even going to tell you about the downside of this new ability that Superman has. This just in from the Daily Planet. Also, very cool, the Daily Planet is no longer just in Metropolis. It is global.
I saw that it was in Gorilla Isle or whatever, Simeon Island.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So, Lois Lane. There's so many LLs. Lex Luthor, Lana Lang, Lois Lane. Anyway, she is the chief editor-in-chief. And they have combined with another company to go global. The Daily Planet is now the #1 media platform on the planet, actually. And there is a old villain that we do love that is going to show up at the end of this. I'm not going to spoil it. That's not what we do on the show. But as you can see, I'm a huge Superman fan. I love this book. I'm interested to see where it goes with this new vulnerability and this new ability. So,
all right, I said before on this show and others that I was wrong before and Dan Slott was right. So this is Dan Slott writing this, and so I'm gonna think that he's probably right because I was wrong about various Spider-Man things that he did. Artist Raphael Albuquerque with colors by Marcello Maiolo. I don't love the idea that it starts to affect him by the time it leaves the barrel of a gun. That's dumb. But
it is radiation. It is a stone with radioactive material. Therefore, once it leaves a lead gun or lead, I don't know, anything like metal,
sure,
Superman's going to be affected. But we're going to show a little bit here of the internal art here. I'm kind of digging on the artwork. It's a little blocky when it comes to Superman, but I'm still liking it. And seeing where it's going to go with this new ability, this new form of his, it all depends on where they want to go with it in the story. Because when he's in his new form, the gold form, doesn't matter. You can shoot him all day with kryptonite bullets. But only for 199 seconds.
That's a weird thing, but
yes.
Okay.
Also, if you guys haven't noticed, if you're anticipating the movie, they give you a little insert with the producer here that talks about the new Superman Legacy movie and what James Gunn's ideas were going with and what they were kind of thinking about. Here's a little interview piece that they put on a lot of the DC comics in the back. So check that out too.
I'm really looking forward to it. By the way, I don't know if you've heard about this.
Most likely.
But there are some terrible fans in the world, and they should be ashamed of themselves. There have been some people who are such fans of the Snyderverse that they're like, we're going to go and spoil the new movie, and we're going to go and tell everybody it's trash no matter what, just from day one.
So they're just trolls. They're
to try to go and ruin this new James Gunn DC universe.
Try. It doesn't matter if you're a straight Superman fan like I am. You're not gonna ruin anything. You could troll all day long, and you can go screw yourself because nobody is gonna give a shit about what you say. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, literally, if you are a diehard Superman fan like I am, you could call it trash all you want. I'm still gonna go see it. I'm gonna have my own opinion, and I'm not gonna give a shit what you think. Yeah. That's how adults work. That's what people do, and you sound like children.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who is a superhero fan, whether it's Superman or pretty much anybody else, maybe try to emulate the heroes rather than the villains, because otherwise, what's wrong with you?
I try to live by Superman's code every day, helping little kids, helping, just civilians, things like that. I mean, it's just a moral code. My parents brought me up that way, and I try to live that way every day. And we're comic book fans. How do you be a douchebag and be comic book fans?
I don't get it.
I don't get that.
I don't get it. And then, and you got people who act crazy around sci-fi shows too, whether it's Star Wars or Star Trek. There's always going to be somebody who's just like, who doesn't get it and is like angry about, I didn't like that they chose this. I'm like, well, maybe I didn't either, but I'm not going to freak out about it and be weird and angry and, attack the actors and junk like that.
Here's the funny thing. If you are a DC fan and a reader of DC, you know that there's a multiverse. They were the first ones who did it. Flash did it. They were the very first ones. So all I have to say is it was a different universe. That's a different Earth.
It still exists. Just don't be sad that you're not being told any more stories from that universe right now. Maybe if you were a good enough writer, you could write some more stories and get comic books made. Or
do a fan film like a lot of these Batman fans have done. A lot of the Spawn fans have done, which I have seen in production. A new Spawn film is being made.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, side note as well. I thought you'd get a kick out of this. The guy who played Spike. I forget his name.
Spike from what?
From Buffy.
Oh, yeah.
The little side note, I watched an interview with him, and he gave a little fun note. He was supposed to be in Serenity, the Firefly continuation movie.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be in the bar scene when River gets activated. Spike was supposed to sit there, and he was going to have one line of "Nothing ever changes," because Spike is immortal. But they decided not to. They brought him on set. They had everything lined up with the Joss Whedon, and they didn't go with it. But that's a little side note that is very cool for you sci-fi fans out there that you would get a kick out of. That Spike from Buffy was supposed to be in Serenity, the movie.
I think I remember having heard that years and years ago. But that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, well, I'm catching up. Yeah. But, it was part of an interview he gave, and it was actually a more recent interview. I guess he talked about it again. So...
Yeah, James Marsters, not Marsters. What's his name?
Nasdin? No. I'm not good with names. I'm very dyslexic, so
anyway,
I know the face.
He went to the same school as a good friend of mine. High school, what's it?
In England?
Oh, he's American. He's from Northern California. Blow your mind, I know.
Shock! I gotta go take a cold bath.
He went to.
He plays an Englishman in almost everything he does. Yeah, like Johnny Depp though. Like Johnny Depp's not English.
Exactly. He went to Forestville or El Molino, one of those in
Okay.
Northern California.
Anyway, Superman Unlimited 2 drops tomorrow. Do pick it up. If you're a Superman fan and not one of those trolls, come pick it up from Time and Space Comics because I love the book. We'll talk about it. I talk with my customers every day about different superheroes, and I love talking about Superman. So pick it up. And we have another book that I will probably be talking all week about.
All right, my fourth stack is X books, and this week we have X-Men. Here's 3 covers of X-Men number 10, Legacy 402. Saladin Ahmed continues on with his story. Oh, you can take
picked up X-Men.
You can take picture.
You picked up Wolverine.
Just kidding. Saladin Ahmed is doing Wolverine. There's only 2 covers. Dark Child here. This is Ilyana Rasputin in her demonic self. I can't read who wrote that or who drew that cover, but Jed McKay with artist Emilio Liso and Ferris Cifuentes Sujo is a colorist. Let's get some interior art.
I like this cover, like this with the Magneto and forming everything around him. Yeah.
There's some interior art with this team going at it.
That thing took out a Sentinel.
Yeah, it's like Gore or somebody. It's one of those old Marvel Giganto beasts.
Yeah, with shark teeth.
Yeah. Anyway,
Beast is in there. We've got a lot of great characters we all love.
Yeah. So that's X-Men this week. X-Men 18. Sorry, Wolverine number 10 by Saladin Ahmed and Javier Pina. There's no Anya. It's Pina rather than Pina, which is weird. But hey, sorry for your
name.
Sorry about your name. Hey, look, I got a fucked up name, so I get it. Ooh, look at this art though. Pina, you're doing a great job, Pina. Hold on. Let me get some action here.
Yeah, that's not bad, but
yeah, that's just some clown. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
There
we go. Your fault. I don't know what's going on in this. However,
there's a lot of full page art in that one.
Wolverine has been great lately, and I'm happy about it. And the third X book for this week, Emma Frost, White Queen, number 1. Brand new number 1. It's brand new number 1, guys. Come on. Back in the bustier. Look at that. There you go. Classic Hellfire Club White Queen.
You know that she's going to be in that new swimsuit issue. Like, you know she will be. So
I don't. Is this a throwback issue? Oh, I think it is because look at this. Look at this. I have a feeling much like what's it called? Various Marvel titles. Oh, like Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, or Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, whichever one it is. The new one. It's like, we're gonna throw this back to something long ago. This is clearly that, being as though all these X-Men are in their old costumes. So, Emma Frost, the White Queen, number 1, drops tomorrow. That one is like, what?
That's a pinup.
Yeah.
The old car style, everything.
Yep. All right. What's your next one?
So the precursor to mine, this drops a reprint of the first appearance of Crypto is also available at our store. Comes in a nice bag. This is the first time that a reprint's coming in a bag. I don't know why.
Huh.
But if you are interested in knowing the origin story of Crypto and knowing his first story ever in the DC universe, pick up the reprint.
This is Adventure Comics number 210.
Yep. So these are great ones, but
do you have that one?
I don't. I'm trying to in my own personal collection. I have first appearance of Brainiac. I have Action Comics number 29 for Lois Lane on the cover. A whole bunch of Superman ones, but Crypto, first appearance of Crypto is still on my list. But here it is in his new story. Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton, is dropping tomorrow, which everybody is looking forward to. If you're a dog lover, pick this book up, because it is from the point of view of Crypto, where it's a little jarring at first when you read it, because who wrote the book?
Ryan North.
Ryan North. I know what you were trying to do with the text, but it came off a little blocky, just FYI. But I still understood what you're trying to do, where whoever's speaking directly to Crypto, it is highlighted, but if not, it is faded.
Ryan North? Ryan North.
Yep. So it's one of those, as you can see, if it is directly at Crypto, it is bolded. But if not, it is faded. So I got what you were trying to do with this. I read it. I almost went to tears because of how they talked to Crypto with Jor-El and Laura. But here's my little note here. Their names are the first part of the name. L is their last name. So every time, they don't say, oh, Jor-El every single time. They would say Jor, or they'd call him Cal. That has been in the Superman lore for quite a while, so kind of keep up with that. So calling the baby Kal-El every single time when addressing him doesn't make sense for a parent. That means he's in trouble every single time because you're using his full name. So in your next issue of Crypto, please just use, when they're referring to Jor-El, Kal-El, Lor-El, get rid of the L when it's casual speak, because they use,
or
just
when Crypto's in trouble, call him Crypto L.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I do love this story, and there's a little bit twist at the end. If you know anything about Crypto himself, the first time you ever meet him, he is actually being chased by the dog catcher. But this one is a story of how Crypto left Krypton, and why he left Krypton, and why they sent a dog out. Well, interesting enough, he was the test pilot for the ship. He was seen, it was the prototype for the ship they were going to do for multiple people on the planet, and so he was just the test dog.
Leica.
Yeah. The one we sent in space, or no, was that the, yeah, we sent. Yeah. The Russians. Retriever.
Yeah.
So that is what they did with this. Speaking of that, we also, at Time and Space, we got the Crypto Funko Pop for the new movie as well, because this is his first live action appearance. So, of course, I'm a dog lover. We work with Rescue Dogs with Craig, which is a nonprofit charity. So, dogs all around. So we made sure that we got enough copies of Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. Very cool covers.
So this main cover, the standard cover, is Jay Lee, which is fantastic, and then this is Dan Mora, and then I don't know what this other one is. I think this one is, gosh.
Funny enough, and this is a little bit inside story for you guys.
Oh, Dustin Wen.
This is the, if you go to the showing, I think it's at AMC, they're trying to give you a free comic. This is the comic.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so if you look at the promotional, this is the exact cover. That doesn't say Crypto on there, but me being the comic book shop owner, I put two to two together. It doesn't take a genius like Lex Luthor to put that together, that this is the free comic that they're giving out at Superman Legacy opening night. But we have it now here. You can pick it up today at Time and Space Comics, or pick it up tomorrow. By the time you see this, it'll probably be tomorrow anyway.
I love this rocket ship that he's standing on. It is just gorgeous.
It's a cool art. It
looks
really
like
is.
A fish. Jay Lee is fantastic in general.
Crypto has a standard look. He is a mutt, as they talk about. He's a little bit of everything. So that way it's kind of a, not one dog specifically. It's a generic mutt, as both of my dogs are. So it's very cool. Great expression on Crypto's face. I love the look of Jor-El and Laura. Mm-hmm. And you see baby Cal. So I'm even using the right terminology. Use the word Cal because that's his first name. And I like to think that we'd be first name buddies. But that page alone, we're going to show that page. Yep.
All right. There we go.
So if you're a dog lover, I mean, look at that.
Look at
him,
how cute.
you know, just cuddling with baby Superman. I've been looking forward to this book just to see what they're going to do with the crypto storyline. And at the end, it threw me for a little twist. So I'm interested, and I can't wait to see what they do with the second book.
Yeah.
I really have been excited for this one. We have a poster on our windows for this book. We're dog lovers. And so, and the way they talk to Crypto is very much, and treat Crypto on Krypton is very much how most of us talk to our dogs.
Okay.
You know, so at least it was written by a dog lover, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my number one. And like I said, come pick up the first appearance of Crypto. It's only going to cost you $3.99, and you don't have to hunt for it, but you get your own reader copy of the first appearance of Crypto in Adventure Comics number 210.
And my final one here, my final stack is Invincible Universe Battle Beast number 2. Robert Kirkman, Ryan Otley, and with colors by Annalisa Leone. If you haven't got the first issue, come in here and get it.
Yep.
It is just glorious to return to the Invincible Universe. Now, we're not seeing Invincible and Omni-Man and Adam Eve and all those guys, but Battle Beast himself, fantastic. And obviously, it's by the original creator, so...
It would be named after a toy line.
Battle Beasts. You
Battle
got
Beasts.
You got some Battle Beasts?
We have Battle Beasts at Time and Space Comics. If
I
you're
knew
looking
you
to add up your collection. or to
Spoilers,
complete it.
this guy gets sliced open. Oh.
The art is awesome in that. I've been perusing it. I have not watched Invincible
cover.
yet. Yeah, all of them, the standard covers are cardboard covers.
Yeah, and they've got a texture.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Oh, and there are various alternate covers available in theory. Your mileage may vary. Yeah. Anyway. Hey. That's our top 5 for this week. You got anything else that you want to talk about?
I've got some honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah.
We have the Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons number 4 out of the line drops tomorrow as well. As you can see, Eddie here, Eddie the Brave, as they call him, and the Rise of the Hellfire Club are still at it, and this is their D&D adventure within the storyline of Eddie. That drops tomorrow. That's also very cool. One of the other ones people have been looking for because of the Marvel Rivals is Jeff the Shark. Jeff the Land Shark. That's an adorable cover. That also drops tomorrow. A number 1 drops tomorrow.
Featuring the breakout star of the Rivals video game. It's Jeff.
Yep. So that's one of my honorable mentions as well. And I've got one more because I have to, because I'm a super Batman fan.
Is that what I...
Yes, it is. That's why I was like, I know you're going to like this. So I'm going to pull it out for him. It is The World's Finest number 40 drops as well tomorrow. Superman, Batman, The World's Finest number 40 drops tomorrow. But look at the covers.
And also The World's Finest, we got Stephen Colbert. Yep. Maybe not the finest, but certainly very fine. Very, very fine. Mark Waid is the writer with Gutierrez. Which Gutierrez? I might tell you. Adrian Gutierrez with some motherfucker as the colorist. Fuck that guy.
Is that who I think it is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck that guy. Or learn how to use fucking emails and phone
text.
calls. Yeah, like, just fuck you. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you. Learn how to be an adult. We all do it, and you can't. Just be a fucking adult.
Listen, Mark Waid and Mr. Gutierrez.
No disrespect to you.
We're very sorry that you had to work with that guy. Very sorry.
The huge kaijus in this one. You know what I mean? Like, This is a Batman kaiju. Like it's almost like Pacific Rim.
What?
Right.
Oh, I love it. That's
right.
fun.
So definitely.
Do you remember a while ago, both Marvel and DC did like, hey, we're gonna have big mech suits. And, yeah. Kind of reminds me of.
Colorist, fuck yourself. But
everybody else, thanks.
Awesome job. I'm gonna read this book and then probably, put it back on the shelf because I don't want to keep it in my collection. But no disrespect for the creator or the writer, just the colorist.
Yeah.
Let's be adults and do business correctly. But if you can't,
I love this Jeff.
Right, this is adorable.
Let's get back to something happy. Look at how happy Jeff is. Don't you want your own land shark? I do. It'd be fun.
Yep.
All right.
So those are my honorable mentions, and I'm going to say it one more time. Crypto, The Last Dog of Krypton, drops tomorrow as well.
And I'm going to say, come in here to Time and Space Comics and feel Battle Beast #2.
That sounds so bad. Don't stroke my books. Don't stroke the books on the wall. Like, that's wrong. But I understand if you do.
I don't know why. I felt some trades like this, but an individual issue, it's weird that they've bothered putting a texture on it. Good job, Skybound. We love you. All right. That's all of that for this week. Do we have anything else going on this week? What's happening in the store this week?
So we've got our adult night for D&D that is this Friday, and we also have a beginner's night. Come check us out on Sunday the 22nd. We have this coming Sunday. We have our another beginner's night with Chris Grooms, is a professional DM, and he also wrote his own book based on D&D. So the campaign he's going to be doing in August, and you can sign up for, is based on his own book. So while you're doing the campaign on D&D, you can also read about the side stories and everything else during the campaign in his own book. It's a 3-book series, and it's pretty good. He came here and did a awesome book signing for us. He's a great guy, and he's going to have a lot of fun being a DM and doing our beginner's night. And then in August, every Monday, I think, Monday nights in August, he's going to do a month-long campaign.
That's fun.
So based on his books. So come pick up his books, get a little bit ahead on the reading for the D&D campaign in August. But on this Sunday, from 1 to 4, you can definitely come and do beginner's night, and it's free. We're making sure that it's free for anybody who wants to learn how to play D&D. Come check us out.
Apparently Zoe and I are coming, so sign us up.
There you go.
There you go.
Then hopefully we'll see you there. Kevin will be there. I'll be there. It's going to be a great day on Sunday, But it's definitely a cool thing. Chris Grooms, awesome job. And we'll see you on Sunday, guys, if you come out to our beginner's night and learn how to play D&D. You learn what to roll for initiative. You learn how to do a whole bunch of stuff, guys, when it comes to D&D.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it. The next.
You look at our producer,
I am. You got anything yet? Got anything else, baby? Our next thing, we're gonna go to San Diego Comic-Con. Until then, I don't think we have anything between now and then.
Oh, next month we're gonna be at the Fredericksburg Con.
Oh yeah,
Comic-Con. Yeah, we'll be in Fredericksburg doing the Fredericksburg Comic-Con. We'll have our booth there, and we'll hopefully see you all there if you're in Northern Virginia or if you're just around the area. Come check us out for the Fredericksburg Comic-Con.
Okay. How does Fredericksburg compare to GalaxyCon Fredericksburg?
GalaxyCon is in Richmond. So...
Oh!
So it doesn't compare because it's two different things. So Fredericksburg is a little bit smaller town. It's not Richmond. I know. Now he's going to cry.
Where is it?
What?
Fredericksburg
The
is where
Fredericksburg
Costco is.
It's in the convention center. The Fredericksburg Convention Center.
There's a convention center?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Where?
Google that
You
shit.
need to go home.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. And also, I need to go and get on ARC and do something about all of my... I need to... I have so many... Tomorrow, Ragnarok is coming out, and so I need to go and get all of the saddles off of all of our griffins, because the griffins are going to disappear and there are saddles with them, and that'll be terrible because that's a lot of work.
Is this a fantasy thing? Like a fantasy game thing? Like,
Yeah.
this sounds... Okay, so griffins don't really exist, and he doesn't have saddles.
Well, they're
on.
not going to after tomorrow. So, for Kent and everybody here at Time and Space Comics, and for Zoe and everybody at Comics Online,
Keep those pages turning, guys.
and for everything geek pop culture, I'm Kevin Gaussoin, and I'm going to bed. And this is Comics Online at Time and Space Comics.
You have to